Hi, my name is Alistair. I'm one of the tutors here at the fitness group, and today we're going to talk about how you can become a personal trainer. The first step to becoming a personal trainer is to really think about and analyse your own current skill set, because there's a variety of different skills that you will need as a personal trainer that are not just related to the gym floor. There are, of course, basic IT skills, there's marketing skills, there's time and there's people management. These are all really key things that we're going to need in order to not just help our clients, but also to be able to run our own business if we're going in a self-employed route successfully. On top of this, there are, of course, sales skills. Now, sales skills are effectively the lifeblood of the business. Sales are needed across the board in so many different walks of life, whether you know it or not. And this is something that we will need to work on and we'll need to start to really bring to the forefront of your understanding as to how to work within your own business and actually grow that business over time. Step number 2 is knowing if this is going to be just a job for you or whether this is actually a career. Now, if this is going to be a job for you, we really need to take a deep dive and think about why is a personal trainer a job? A personal trainer is so much more than just a job. A personal trainer personal training is a career. It's a career path that gives so much to you, the individual, but also to the people that you work with. You're changing lives. That's not a job, that's a career. That's something that for you going into this industry, you really want to get excited about. And you very likely, if you're watching this, you've probably had your own journey. You've probably gotten into fitness because of something that's happened in your own life or something that's been a situation that you wanted to change, and you've gotten into the gym, you've gotten into fitness because of that. So this is obviously a passion of yours and something that you really, really want to chase down and progress within the industry itself. And with that, there's so many opportunities for you to grow and develop as an individual in the fitness industry, even beyond personal training itself. Step number 3 is understanding and knowing the qualifications that you need to achieve in order to become a fully fledged personal trainer. So we first of all have to acquire a level 2 gym instructing qualification. This is an absolute prerequisite to becoming a level 3 personal trainer. Here at the fitness group, we offer various different options for your level 3 personal training qualification. Now, of course, you can do level 2 on its own and you can do level 3 on its own. However, if you're looking to really become a personal trainer from the beginning, we do offer a level 3 personal training diploma, which encompasses both level 2 gym instructing as well as level 3 personal training. So you effectively get both qualifications in one, which is absolutely incredible. It makes life really, really simple, really straightforward, and really easy for you to follow and get qualified in the most timely, efficient way possible. Now, there are different study options available with this. You can choose to do this as a full-time in-person course, depending on your location within the UK. However, we do also offer the course online. So you can make this really flexible and make it fit around your schedule, fit around what you've got going on, whether it be you're still working a full-time job, you might have family commitments. This fits in great into that situation. You can also do a blended option whereby if you're following the online course and you're relatively close to one of our locations, you can come in to do your practical assessments with us in-house. Step number 4 is gaining the qualification itself. Now, when you're looking at level 2 and level 3 courses, there's a few things that we need to look out for. The first thing is making sure that the course itself is recognised by either Active IQ or Focus Awards, both of which are leading awarding bodies in the United Kingdom. Alongside this, we need to make sure that the course is recognised by Ofqual. If the course is not recognised by Ofqual, then you will not be endorsed by SIMSPA, meaning that your qualification as a personal trainer is somewhat redundant. Here at the fitness group, all of our qualifications are endorsed by Active IQ and by Focus Awards, and we're on the Ofqual framework. So when you qualify, you will be a fully fledged, fully endorsed personal trainer. Step number 5 is ensuring that you utilise the support that is available on your course. Here at the fitness group, we offer a one-to-one tutor support service, meaning that when you're going through your course, You will only have one point of contact with a tutor. Now, I know that this is not the case with all providers, and this is something that we really like to set ourselves apart with, is that when you come on board, you have that personal connection with your tutor. Now, as one of the tutors here at the fitness group, it's something that we really do pride ourselves on. We love to build relationships with our learners and help them through their course in the most efficient, suitable way possible. Of course, everyone has different circumstances, and we understand that as tutors, that it's not always easy to get through your coursework in the time you would like to be able to get through it. And that's why we offer one-to-one support calls via video or phone, and we aim to always get back to any inquiries through email within 24 hours. The reason that we offer this one-to-one support is because we don't want you to just qualify and just have a certificate and not really understand what you need to be doing or what a personal trainer does. We want you to go out into the gym floor being confident, understanding that you can actually enhance and change people's lives with the skills and the knowledge that you've got. So by really utilising that one-to-one support, you'll get everything that you'll get from the coursework, but you'll get even more because you're getting the experience from ourselves as tutors who have all worked on the gym floor for multiple years and have a wealth of experience in a variety of different settings. We can help you even more than what the coursework alone is going to help you when you do your qualification. Step number 6 is knowing the insurance requirements as a personal trainer. So when we first qualify, it can be a shock to people that we need to get insurance, but yes, you do need insurance to work with the general public on the gym floor. Now, when you're looking to get insured, there are of course various different suppliers out there that can offer various different types of insurance, different packages. However, there's 2 key things that you need to make sure are included in that package. The first one is public liability insurance. This effectively protects you from prosecution if another person is injured or equipment is damaged in the workplace. So you need to make sure that you're covered. The second thing is professional indemnity insurance. This is a form of public liability insurance that protects you from bad advice, such as incorrect exercise prescription or non-evidence-based nutrition advice. As part of your service, you may offer personal nutrition advice. You may offer advice on exercise-specific technique, and so therefore this type of insurance is essential. With the rise of online training, a lot of providers also offer online insurance. This is something that is starting to come to the forefront, so if you're considering running anything online, you want to make sure that you're covered for this as well. Step number 7 is getting yourself in front of as many different people as possible. So when you first qualify, it can be difficult to get started, it can be difficult to build traction and get interest and get engagement from whether it be social media or whether it be walking the gym floor. It can be hard, and especially if you don't have a personality where you find it easy to just go and talk to people, it can be really difficult. That's why we always suggest classes are a fantastic option for you to be able to get a wide scope of exposure in a really short, sharp, condensed amount of time. So if you're running a class, and this could be any class, this could be a spin class, this could be a kettlebell class, it does not really matter. When you're running these classes, you get noticed by multiple different people in just 1 hour slots. This is going to allow you to build traction really quickly and be able to get into more conversations, build more relationships, and therefore be able to offer your service to more people in a shorter space of time than if you were to just do that on a one-to-one basis. Step number 8 is deciding whether you're going to go the self-employed route or whether you're going to go the employed route. There's of course vast differences between the two, and it can be difficult to know which route you should go. So just for context, over 80% of personal trainers in the UK are actually self-employed, and around about 20% are currently employed at the moment. Now, this is going to fluctuate, of course, as the years go and as circumstances change. However, it's important to know the differences between the two so that you can decide for yourself what is going to be the best fit. So for self-employed personal trainers, there's more to it than just thinking about running one-to-one sessions, running classes. There's a whole host of different skill sets that you're really going to have to hone in on very quickly in order to get the most out of being self-employed. Now, when we're talking about these skill sets, we're really looking at the business management itself. So this is looking at the IT skills that you're going to need to develop. This is going to look at the time and people management. This is going to be looking at marketing. All of these different aspects that encompass the business, we're really going to have to spend time on really building up our knowledge, how to actually use these whilst running the business itself. When you're working in the gym as a self-employed personal trainer, it's very common that the gym will ask you to work anywhere between 10 to 15 hours, give or take, for absolutely free. And this is to cover your rent. So you're going to work those hours and not really get paid for it. However, if you look at it from the perspective of, I can use this as an opportunity to potentially grow my own business and get more exposure, have more conversations, then it's a really, really good deal for you starting out to not have to pay rent, but actually build up a potential clientele. Now, you won't be able to work with your own clients in those hours. However, out with those hours, and depending on what your contract is, then you may be able to work with those clients outside of those hours in the same facility. If you're to go the employed route, there's not the same complexities with thinking about business management because you're effectively going to get paid for the hours that you work, again, depending on what your employment contract is going to be with that employer. So because of this, you have a little bit less stress from a business perspective, thinking about how you're going to market yourself, thinking about how you're going to manage all these people, all in the one condensed business. Whereas when you're employed, all we need to think about is really just trying to work on our knowledge, work on our skill set. Potentially, depending on who you're with, there may be a progression scheme within that business. There may be a CPD progression scheme as well that's going to help to enhance your knowledge even further and to be able to help their clients get the best results possible. So there is no right or wrong, but use this information and refer to the blog post itself to get more detail as to whether this is going to be something that you want to go employed or self-employed. Step number 9 is investing in your own education. Now here at the Fitness Group, we offer a variety of different CPD courses, and CPD is something that we need to be really, really on top of as personal trainers because the industry is constantly growing, it's constantly evolving and it's constantly changing, and we need to keep up with that in order to expand our own knowledge, but also, and probably more importantly, to actually help our clients get the best results possible. So here at the Fitness Group, some of the most popular CPD courses that we offer are pre and postnatal, kettlebells, we offer indoor studio cycle, all of which are really going to help you to be able to give the best possible experience to your clients, of course, depending on who it is that you're working with. If you're going to be going down the class route, then absolutely kettlebells and indoor studio cycle are going to be phenomenal for that. Absolutely crucial. You will need those qualifications in order to run those classes. If you were to do something like pre and postnatal, that is going to help you with a really, really specific population. Women that are going through pregnancy and then after their pregnancy. When we look at the UK as a whole, the majority of gym members are actually women, and it makes a lot of sense that we potentially would think about getting a pre and postnatal qualification because at some point in their life, they very well may become pregnant. And so to be able to help them through that, we need to upskill our own knowledge as to how we can program both exercise and give the best nutritional advice for these people. Step number 10 is understanding how to market yourself. Marketing is an absolutely essential tool that as personal trainers, we really need to be on top of and need to be utilizing on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis in order for us to grow our business and to attract new clients. Now, this isn't something that's necessarily going to come natural to everyone. It's something that we need to work on. However, when you have a really clear personal brand and a really strong personal brand, you're going to be able to come across on social media really well. And your ideal audience is going to be naturally attracted to you because you're speaking from personal experience. Social media is such a strong tool. And of course, it's free. It's something that is massively powerful and has a huge reach, and something that we can get more exposure from than the gym floor alone. You can use a variety of different content through social media to display not only who you are as an individual, but the services that you offer and how you can help people achieve their specific goal. Using these 10 steps, you will create a really strong foundation to which you can become the best personal trainer that you can possibly be. To find out more about our own personal training courses, click on the courses tab on the website and get started today.